So, Tuvok was caught on an alien planet with some children who said that they were fearing a monster that he saw no logical explanation for. So we learned a little bit about Tuvok's kids, and on Voyager we realized that they've just established diplomatic contact with a new secluded race, very isolationist, who don't want much to do with them. And then we realized that this new race has been trying to kill the children. So how does the logical Tuvok deal with this situation? And by the end of the episode, we realize that they're not children at all, but they are the same race. And it's just as they get older, they get younger. And it was the end of their life, and that was like their natural conclusion. So Tuvok had to decide if he should defend them or not. Overall, I would give it a 6 out of 10. Didn't really deal with the subject material well enough, but it sort of used that thing in media where you can't show the death of children at all, and it's like an emphatic moral line. So like they just take certain things for granted, which doesn't work in Star Trek sometimes, which is quite a philosophical show. And I felt a little bit let down there. But we did get a bit more backstory on one of the main characters. A bit more insight into the Vulcans, which they hadn't really done very well through any of the series except the original series, in my opinion. Like, they re-established that Vulcans can live stay awake for multiple days in a row, which hadn't been mentioned for Christ knows how long. The standout was really Captain Janeway, who was a tough-as-nails biatch in this episode, and that's always when she's at her best. She basically needs to be a bit of a prick to people. She needs to be, like, less accommodating, less soft-spoken. Like, sometimes she's just like a mama bear, and they don't treat her very well. But in this episode, she was like, screw you, you people. It was good. So there you go. There's my review of Star Trek Voyager 1995 Season 2 Episode like 19. And there you go. So thanks very much for watching the stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed. This has been Wooden Potatoes with the Voyager review. I'll be back next weekend at 5 till 7 every time. Anyway. Yeah, okay. The joke's done. Hey, guys. So... if you missed it, today isn't a normal stream at all. Today is a stream where I'm going to cover some poi v poi, which is pretty interesting, I think. In that I've never in my life, not once, remotely, ever, and this is many years of being on the fringe of it. Let's just be clear. I want to put the weight and the gravity in on this. I haven't done this through 2012 when the game first came out. I haven't done it in 2013. I haven't done it when there were some older members of the community that used to do this and used to try and take themselves seriously. I haven't done this since through 2014 or 15, where things actually got a little bit more serious and there were big prize pools. I didn't do it last year, but I'm doing it now. Just because, why not? Let's see what it's like. It's going to be a very casual stream, but I'm going to be casting. Basically, ArenaNet unlocked a while ago the ability for that's interesting. The minimap rendered in before the other stuff unlocked the ability for partners to come to the tournament screen and get access to a new bit of the user interface here that says live matches. Most Guild Wars 2 players don't get that, but I do because I'm a partner. And when I click it, it'll give me like the tournament brackets and stuff and let me see ongoing games. And I've never taken advantage of it. As far as I can tell, there's like one guy in the community that ever does this. I think that's a bit shit. So I'm going to try it out. And today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about tournaments in Guild Wars 2, which is not something I've really made a video on. But I will do like a full noob-based explanation as to why this is. What does this mean? It's the February monthly. What does that actually mean? And I'm going to try and tell you like the what's the word? I'm going to be optimistic about this, right? Most of the time, you'll see just people are just dicks and sneery, and they're like, yeah, there's no competition is left. Everybody's gone. I'm going to ignore that. I'm just going to tell you why it could potentially be cool. We'll go through the rewards. We'll talk about it. And, yeah, we'll see how this runs. We might even get a couple of other people queuing for it if they've got the QP. So, yeah, I'll explain that to all of you guys, and then I'm just going to watch the matches, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know. It could be fun. So I'm streaming a little bit later because it is due to start at 1:15, which is in, what is that, 20 minutes? So, yeah, it should be pretty fun. I'm going to close the stream. Well, okay, so I don't know how this will work quite exactly because I need to put a 20-second. I just asked Jebro. He's live right now. Jebro is going to be casting the North American side. I'll cast the European side, the EU side. So, between the both of us, every bit of this tourney hopefully will be covered. I don't know, though. There'll be a lot of, like, brackets that I guess I won't be able to show. But we'll see. So, yeah, I'll be covering the EU games. I don't think I need to be on EU, do I? Do I need to be on EU? Do I need to swap my account? I guess I'll do it just to be... Yeah, in fact, let's do that now. I'll do that now. We'll swap to EU, just in case. I don't know whether that's important, but it might be, so... We'll swap on over there. We're going to Visitor Square, which is a French server, which is a bit interesting. So, yeah, I got a bottle here of Pim's cider. Plum and red apple. It's delicious. It's really nice. Yeah, we'll do it to be safe. Apparently, spectating might be broken at the moment, which would be just our luck, right? The one time I try and do this, and maybe we get some enthusiasm. Maybe, guys, maybe this stream, I discover I have a love for a form of content creation that I've never indulged in before. Maybe with this stream, I then start doing a lot of them. Maybe then a lot of you guys start watching. Maybe I actually start getting reasonable viewership on a PvP streams. Maybe we snowball a bit of a community because balance and the infrastructure is actually pretty good at the moment. Maybe. But if spectating's broken, then that all goes away. So make sure you've got this going good, ArenaNet. Make sure you got it going good. Now, I'm not getting drunk on a single bottle of cider. So Turtle Emoji says he's going to be playing because he gets a free 25 gold. Certainly, I think that's one way of doing it. So let's just go back to the game now and let's have a look. So world selection. Yeah, we're now on Europe. We're now on Europe, which shouldn't kill my rating or anything. I think I actually have to queue for that. So yeah. What else was I going to say? I don't know. Before the intro, I think that's about it. I think that's all I have to say. So yeah, I will do the intro. We'll go get our coffee and stuff. I mean, I don't know. I've actually got a drink here, so I'm just basically going to sit here and scratch my balls for a few minutes, and then I'll be back. But we'll have a nice little intro. We'll give everyone a chance to go get their coffee. Spam your coffee emotes. And, yeah, we'll chat about anything. In fact, just to demonstrate that well enough, I'm actually going to just be on my warrior in awe. And this way, when people click the stream, they won't just think, oh, it's PvP, PvP, PvP. I'm open to any topics. We can talk about the video that hopefully a lot of you guys just went and watched, the Doom video. We can talk about, you know, Guild Wars 2 hook. I love the depth blur back there right now. You know, whatever. It really doesn't matter to me what we do. By the way, I picked a new greatsword for the get up. This is the Forge greatsword. It looks really good, doesn't it? It's not that I'm running greatsword on the actual series, but yeah. So yeah, we'll do that. Let's just cue the intro though, first of all, and I'll be back very, very shortly, guys. So give me some good stuff to riff off of in chat and lots of coffee emotes. Come on, let's do it. Where are they? There's not enough. There's not enough. I'm disappointed. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. Very much. All right, see, there you go. Look, there's only so long a man can scratch. We're back. All right, everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, okay, we're setting some stuff up here. All right, so yeah, a couple of questions. Am I disappointed about the emote spamming? Yeah, I foster a culture of not doing it, and then I get. I'm actually really happy you recognize that I foster a culture of not doing it. I think that's pretty cool. It's probably quite bad that I like relish being a stick in the mud, isn't it? Isn't it quite bad I relish being like a boring fuddy-duddy? Anyway. Soda popping is stealing all the viewers. What, is there someone big actually streaming Guild Wars? Let's see here. Who is this? Isn't this a World of Warcraft player, is it? Let's have a look. I don't see anyone big streaming right now. It's alright though, because there's a few mid-sized people like Doc's on, Cinder's on. DJ Tech Live. I don't actually know who DJ Tech Live is, but he's got 200 people. But it looks like he's an early game. Jebro's live, but is a bit low at the moment. But he's just gone live like me. I've just gone live, so hopefully we'll get some more people. Did we lose like a quarter of our audience just because I rolled the intro? Did we really do that? Did I lose a quarter of my audience because I demonstrated I was going to be a PvP stream and then disappeared for a second? Oh, that would be bad if that's the case. Is that actually what happened? Is this Firefox what I'm using here? I never knew you could see a list of all the viewers if you click the viewer count. Yeah, you can. It's actually frustrating to me because I'd rather not appear when I appear offline, but yeah. People keep whispering me to join their monthlies. People keep whispering me to join them. I'm sorry. I'm casting it. I'm casting. Everybody's signing up. Okay. All right. So let's do it. I'm going to go like... We'll go like actual mode, right? So let's actually talk about this. So yeah, if you guys... I'll pretend. I'm very confident no one actually is here in this situation. But I'm going to imagine and now address you as though you are a prospectively interested person in Guild Wars 2 PvP. All right? But you don't know much about it. That's how I'm going to treat you now. All right? And we'll see where this goes. I've got no formal plan or anything, but we'll see where it goes. All right, so yeah, if you guys don't know what is going on here, the way that PvP is structured for Guild Wars 2 at the moment is there's two competitive elements, and with a high enough player population, they could be really, really quite thrilling, right? So one of them is what you'll see most people doing most of the time. It's leagues. So when we click the PvP panel, leaguing is when you click ranked here, and it's represented here. So you get all these different divisions. You've got bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and legendary. The more you win, the higher you climb. And there's our leaderboard. The leaderboard is different from EU, and it's different from NA. I currently have, like... I should have 0 rating, technically, because this is, like, my NA rating or whatever. But this is, like, what people can perpetually do for a long period of time. There are also, though, tournaments, which is this tab here. So every day, there are 3 tournaments that spawn that are daily automated tournaments that give you really huge rewards if you play and are free for anyone with a team. So leaguing is a solo queue experience, really, when you're competitive. But this is your team-based outlet, okay? So, each day of the week, there can be different ones, and they give you really good rewards. Even for just trying, you get lots of stuff. So you get PvP potion rewards. If you get, like, really low placed, you'll at least get 5 gold. Then it goes to 10 gold, and you get mystic coins and stuff. Of course, this mostly matters for people who care about in-game rewards, and pure PvPers won't necessarily. But you also get this other reward. So there are 3 that spawn per day. That's so that each time zone is covered in their prime time. No matter whether you live in OCX, whether you live in Europe or whether you live in the US, there will be a tournament relevant for you, where you can get some buddies together, you can pug, you can use LFG in the Heart of the Mists, and you can queue in and you can play. And if you win, you can get good stuff. But you get these things, qualifying points, okay? Wow, so I have 0 QP. Because I've got loads of qualifying points, but only on North America. But I've just swapped to Europe, so that's interesting. But so basically, from winning these, or even just placing in them, you get qualifying points. And these you spend on one big grand tournament. So there's 3 per day, but the grand tournament only spawns once per month. It's the one day during the month where everybody gets together and there's like a big hype congregation around it for the PvPers. where we get to see the best of the best that are currently in the game with their teams actually going ahead and competing. And you get crazy rewards from this, extremely good rewards. So even just trying, you get this item, a large potion of PvP reward, which is impossible to get anywhere else in the game. You get 25 gold for even coming in 32nd place. That's everyone on your team gets 25 gold, by the way. And it just keeps going up. You get 50 gold for coming in 9th to 16th. If you get into the top 8, they'll just straight up throw 100 gold at you. If you get into the quarters, you're looking at 250 gold. You're looking at 25 mystic coins. And then you get these other things as well. So you get special llama minis, which can be tiered up into even better ones that are quite rare to see. You get a straight up ascended weapon. And you get this too, the Champion's Rest Pass. So this takes you to an exclusive area of Heart of the Mists that is otherwise only possible to get there if you do very well in leagues. Okay, and leagues last, you know, weeks and weeks and weeks at a time. So there's a special area of the Heart of the Mist where you get all the services in the game, all put nicely there for you. You can spawn Chieftain and all kinds of silly stuff to mess with people in the brawling area. And any non-skilled players, only the best of the best get to go up there. People like me and you that are, you know, on this stream. If we try to go up there, we get kicked out. By a loading screen. We're not allowed up there. So there's a whole area. If you watch a really top tiered PvP streamer, you'll get to see, you know, what it looks like up there in that special area of Heart of the Mist. Okay, so that's another significant reward. And that's just for coming in 3rd to 4th. If you get 2nd, you just get even more stuff. Another ascended weapon. You get a silver llama box, and 1st place has 2 other things on top. So 500 gold. Plus 100 coins, so like 600 gold really, okay? You get the Champion's Rest Pass, you get a gold llama box, you get 3 ascended weapons, just straight up. Oh god, something fell down in the kitchen there, that's kind of concerning. You get 3 ascended weapons straight up, but check this out. You get a title, Best of the Best, so only the winners will get this title. And you also get this. This is the coolest thing in PvP. This is the coolest PvP reward that exists right now. So this is a special category of item that most of you in chat have no idea about. This is called a gizmo. And so what it is it's a bit like the Living World Season 1 item where you double click it and you get the halo above your head or the devil horns, except it looks way bigger, way cooler. So this gizmo for February, none of us, at the time of me making this video, none of us have ever seen what this looks like. This is a new item that has just been added to the game. The only time you will ever have a chance to get it is for winning a February monthly or automated tournament. And this is the first and only one that's ever existed. No one knows what this is like. So when you get this, you get the Champion's Dragon. Other ones are like crowns and icy crowns and all kinds of stuff. This one is the Champion's Dragon. It's actually quite an intriguing seeming item. It's got the legendary sort of classification for its rarity. It's very cool. This also will even show above you. It's a cosmetic item that can even work in like hot joins and stuff. So pretty goddamn badass. One final unlisted reward that I was just reminded of in chat actually. Hold on, let me come over here. One final thing over here is these statues. So if you win, there's different statues. Wait, what was these messages here? Don't yell. Oh, is it because... Oh, no, he was in all caps and I was in all caps too. So we get these statues, right? There'll be 5 players on North America and 5 players on EU that are represented. As far as I understand, these guys like win every time on EU. So... nobody has really had the balls or the time or the dedication to try and knock them off on EU, and it's usually a bit of a slam dunk. That's as far as I understand. But yeah, I'm kind of new to all of this at the moment, and I don't really know who the names are, who the people are, who the teams are. There won't be any, like, stories here, because I don't know the stories. If there are any at all. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, but this is kind of like the big moment. Okay, so it's hosted on a Saturday. For me, it's right at the perfect time. It's 7 in the afternoon, in the evening. Everyone's ready for it. And so this is what I want to show you guys. Teams are currently enrolling, so it starts at 1/4 the hour. And which is just a couple of minutes away now. And when it starts, I'm going to get access on my user interface to a thing to be able to spectate. This is something every single Guild Wars 2 partner can do. Every single one. And yet on the scene right now, there's like one guy that actually does it. regularly. Or maybe there's not one, maybe for other languages, but in English, I think it's basically Jebro, right? Maybe there's some other people. So I thought I'd take advantage and actually try it out and see what it's like. So I'll explain a little bit about Conquest as well as we do this. I'll explain to you guys, like, what the maps are like, and what I predict the teams will be like, and I'll show you the various builds. There was a lot of balance that's come into the game recently. There was a significant global balance patch. There was significant change to the Mesmer profession, which in my opinion has made it extremely overpowered. There were big changes there, and a lot of people are quite excited at the moment because there's going to be another big change dedicated for PvP coming up, which across the board looks to be positive changes in my opinion. Hopefully you'll see a video or a stream where I review that at some point. So yeah, we're going to be doing some spectating, and that's about it. That's really what this stream is. It's talking about the monthly, which again only spawns obviously once per month, and should be pretty excited. Why haven't ArenaNet open spectating to everyone? It's a good question. I think that actually I don't really know the answer. It's a delay thing. It's a stream delay thing. Basically, in order to do this, they want me to have delay, and if it was open to everyone, it would kind of make it uncompetitive, so I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, so be right back 1 second, guys. I just need to check what happened in the kitchen. And actually, I'm going to bring the stream down for a second and then relaunch it with the stream delay on there, with the 20-second stream delay. So I'll be 2 seconds, and yeah, we'll get this underway. I probably should have done this explanation after doing the delay, but hey, whatever. So I'll see you guys in a moment.